Well, very briefly, of course, Sylvia Ageloff was the person who introduced the assassin, then known as Frank Jackson, later established he was Ramon Mercader. She introduced him into the milieu of the Fourth International. This is very carefully documented in Eric's article, and ultimately in Mexico introduced him to Natalia Sedova and Leon Trotsky. Without Sylvia Ageloff, there is no assassination on the 20th of August, 1940. And what this series does, and it's the first time this has been done, is to review her background, her life. I can recall when I joined the Trotskyist movement a half century ago, the story of Sylvia Ageloff was presented as one of an unfortunate, naive girl from Brooklyn, poor little Sylvia, who was inveigled into a relationship with a dashing man from Belgium. She took him at his word, and never was aware that he was anything else but someone who was madly in love with her, and unwittingly and tragically facilitated his access to the villa in Coyoacán, resulting in Trotsky's assassination. She was supposedly then so traumatized by the experience that she abandoned politics and was never heard from again. Without attempting to give away the story, I'll just say that this myth was nothing but that, a myth. It bears no relationship to the facts of Ageloff's background or her relationship with Mercader. And so it's very, very important to read this. It is a further development of the investigation that began 45 years ago. As the statement says, this last series begins by pointing out the assassination of Trotsky was the most consequential political murder of the 20th century, with far, far-reaching historical and political ramifications. And it's critical that as we enter a new period of revolutionary struggle, that the revolutionary movement, young people, workers, learn the lessons of this history, of its tragedies, of its mistakes, of its failures. And certainly the study of the assassination of Trotsky reveals the brutality, the criminality of the counter-revolution, what it is prepared to do to destroy those who seek to organize and provide conscious leadership to the working class. And I think it's an enormous advance for the working class movement that the truth can be brought out. As Trotsky said, the truth will conquer. The truth, the historical truth, is the most powerful weapon of the progressive class. And so it has to confront these issues. And I think that this is a great contribution. I'm very proud that this is being published in the World Socialist website. And I urge our readers to please study this and study the many documents which have been published by the International Committee. We now, the first series of articles were published under the title, How the GPU Murdered Trotsky. That was first written in late 1975. Well, we really now do know how the GPU murdered Trotsky. We know much more than we knew in 1975. It was years and years of investigation, the uncovering of documents. All of this gives us a much, much clearer picture. And this last series of articles, most recent series of articles, I think, well, it is in a certain sense the culmination of nearly a half century of work, and it's extremely important that it be studied and that the lessons be drawn from it.